Dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. It a go.
Easy, DJ Gaw here. Just gonna quickly run through how I made my tune Dutchie. Easily one of the most popular tunes that I've made. It's had many VIPs and even more remixes, which are all forthcoming on its recordings at some point. So yeah, if we get straight into it. Drums are pretty simple. They're not anything crazy. They're just what I like to call jungle drums. You know, kick, snare, snare. Which is pretty much present throughout. And then what I like to do is to progress the song along, I will add another element every 16 or maybe 32 bars, depends on the flow of the tune. So here I will add Berkeley, and then along here I will add a ride, maybe a subtle little ride just to bring it along a bit. Effects wise, I just use stuff from sample packs mostly, and sounds that I've sampled from the sound clashes, the old school Jamaican sound clashes, which you'll hear a lot in jungle music, especially. So stuff like this or like that. So there's a couple down here, I think, like that. Yeah, just pretty much basic stuff. Bass is literally just a main synth and a sub. And then a wobble, an LFO on a sub there. And then it's just varied across the tune just to keep it interesting. Yeah, that's sort of like the main body of the song. I've also got a rise here just to build up the tune. So yeah, a pretty simple tune really. It took me all of 4 hours. The idea stemmed from me driving back from my girlfriend's. I was listening to Musical Youth in the car and heard this tiny little bit here. Pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. Which the way I like to make music is I'll hear a sample. Well, the main way I like to make music, I'll hear a sample and I will build the tune around that sample. So I sort of cut this a cappella part out, which is like 2/3 of the way through the tune, and stuck it in. I thought, right, it's like an old reggae roots sort of sample, not a root sample, but reggae sample. So I have some jungle drums, and I thought, right, okay, I don't want to make it just like a normal jungle tune with a lot of 808s and like wobbles and stuff. So I thought I'll stick a nice Gaw horn, I think is what Selector J Man called it. I think that name sort of stuck now. So yeah, I won't go too into detail about synthesis and stuff because I'm not good at it myself. A lot of it is happy accidents really for me. It usually, like most of my sounds have stemmed from one initial sound that I made a long time ago, and then I'll save it, add a bit to it here, add a bit to it there, save it, and that's how I make my sounds. I'm not very technical. I don't know any music theory or anything like that. I slap it all together and see what sounds good, really. So yeah, that's really it. There's only sort of 2 filters here as well as a reverb that I cut off from the, I think that's from that loop there, and then the filters obviously bringing it in there. So yeah. Mixdown wise, pretty basic stuff. This was a long time ago, to be fair, so my methods have changed quite a bit. But yeah, you know, I use pretty standard stuff, sausage fattener and limiters and EQ really. There's nothing too into it. You know, I don't go into the technical side too much. I just go by what sounds good really. For me is a lot of playing by ear. I know what sounds good and what doesn't. So, you know, if I can hear phasing with the bass and the kick, or someone else is phasing like there's too much tail end on like an AOA and it clashes with the sub bass for the next synth, I can hear it pretty well. Or there's clipping. But yeah, like I said, this tune took me all of 4 hours to make, not including mixdown. But it just goes to show that you can make a nice effective tune easily with, you know, the bare minimal. And so yeah, that's how I made Dutchie. Hope you enjoyed.